So if I go back on the mobile phone itself, so this was to give you a context of women and innovation, women as source of inspiration, women as innovators, and if it works with women, it will work for the rest of the society. Now, if I come back on the mobile phone itself, it's key to understand that empowering is a nice word that everybody uses. And yes, it's part of the brand identity of Flair. And the way that Flair uses it is that they want to make sure that whatever they propose in their magazines is an extension of the capabilities of women in general. But I want to introduce a subtle difference. We don't want to give things that are just empowering women. We want things that enable them to do more in their life. Not just that they feel the most powerful women. I'm not sure this is what they are running after. They want to be enabled to do more of what they already do. In terms of usage difference, for example, it's a cliche to think that women spend their lives on the phone. They don't. If you really look at the usage patterns, what we observe is that they spend more time in each call, but they give less calls. Okay, so this is something that we all know. Men tend to use their phone for practical reasons, for rational reasons, and they use it a lot to manage their life, their professional life, and their practical and familial life. Women call less, but they speak more. So in terms of total minutes of use, nice word that we track all the time, the total is almost the same. It's just the way it's used that is different. Okay, men call more from work and women from home. 60% of the calls that women do with their mobile phone is given from home. So this gives you an idea that the mobile phone is not only a tool that is used on the go, but as a personal tool. But this I'm sure you know already. But I'm just re-insisting on this because it's the same pattern for men and women. Whenever we talk about women and the mobile phone, please don't tell them, you are women, you communicate differently, so use our special whatever. They don't like this. They don't like to be said that they are talking all the time, chatting all the time, like silly cows. They are not like this. So you won't be successful if you go this way. What makes the difference between men and women mobile usage is the content and the device. The device for women are always successful. If you give them a nice, fancy object, they will like it because they use it as an accessory. But don't tell them that because they are more talkative, they have to do something special with their mobile phone. This won't work. Okay. So remember that whatever we develop for them should be enabling them in a continuous way rather than empowering them in a disruptive way. So I'm just also playing on words because, as I said, I insisted a lot on the fact that what we do should be easing their life and easy to use. But we should not stop there because otherwise it would be a bit boring. And that's why you are there, because you want also to ease women's life, but to tease women's life. We want to be able to go beyond what people want and what women want. We want to tease them into stimulating them and use them more mobile usage. So for women, GSM is not just an accessory, and they don't just make a useful usage of it. They use it to enable them to accomplish their multitasking life. So we should go out of the cliche that men play with their mobile phone and women use it as a tool to be efficient. Women also are open to applications. It's just that the applications should be enabling them to do more of what they do already. So, as I said before, women, what works with women will work for the rest. So you can now that I read my title, I realize it could be interpreted not in a good way. You can use women as a test bed, but for optimal takeoff. If it yeah, I don't know. I was very inspired. If it works with women, it will work for good, as women adopt innovation only when really useful to them, not like men who have more an addiction to novelties. Sorry for the men in the room, but you have to reckon it's true. And they are eager to try out whatever comes, even if it's not useful. And once adopted by women, innovation follows a much steeper adoption path, as women like to share what has helped them, and they know how to convince their peers.